Yo. I want to just talk about. I want to just talk about wrestling in general, really. And there's a few things in particular I want to really bring up. That's like been an issue, and I just have to say it right now. Get it out the way. No, trying to talk in circles and all this other shit. And get straight to the point. It seemed like after the WrestleMania 40 experiment, who really survived WrestleMania? Let's see who. LA Knight. He won a championship down the line. The Pride and Street Profits. Street Profits ain't doing shit. Bobby Lashley. It's gone. Well, the Pride was Street Profits and Lashley. You know what I'm saying. But Lashley's gone. Street Profits ain't doing much or nothing. They got a contendership match, but I highly doubt they're gonna win. Um, Damian Priest is world champ. He lost the title at SummerSlam now. Cody Rhodes is still champ. Bayley lost the title at SummerSlam. I'm not gonna go through the whole list of people, but I'm just gonna just use those as an example. If we're gonna be really real, if I'm gonna be real, if I'm about to just be 100%, I made a video about defending Cody Rhodes, saving wrestling, and all that, defending his title run, and this was literally just a month, and I still find it justifiable at that time because it's like, bro, how can you judge anything in a month? I think I said in that video, if it's 4 to 5 months down the line, then we can talk, and here we are now. I think Cody Rhodes' title run was sabotaged from the beginning. You dissect everything, you break down everything, name anything about his title run that was electrifying and must see. Even as a Cody fan, I can't sit here and lie and say any of these matches, any of these quote unquote feuds made me like, oh, I just gotta watch this. No. AJ Styles and him was a mid feud. And yeah, that was the first time they fought. And this didn't feel like a big match. Like all that history, the Bullet Club and all this other shit that they got, they didn't incorporate nothing. They referenced a couple things. It was built off respect and pride, I guess, but like where? Like it was just Cody get bitch smacked, he smiles about it, then they just have a match and now they respect each other, then you skip that. Instead of going back to back, you have Logan Paul was the United States champ at this time. Wouldn't Logan Paul be great now? Yeah, you wasted that. Wouldn't Logan Paul be great now to hold time? Because now we're in a time he has no heels. He's got to hand out title shots to people that don't even want it. Then, where was anybody else that came out there when Kevin Owens said that? Like, hold on, you don't want it? I want it. Where was anybody out there? Why didn't nobody come out there and be like, oh, if this idiot don't want it, I'll take it. You know what this does to the WWE title? This makes the WWE title don't even look that important. You telling me half of the roster didn't come out there and be like, shit, I'll take that opportunity. Then on top of that, not only that creates suspense, that creates chaos in a good way, but that automatically make people move up the card. Let's say Santos came out there. Let's say Carmelo Hayes came out there. Let's say fucking Braun Strowman came out there. Just a bunch of people. Like, shit, he don't want it, I'll take it. Therefore, you could set up a match. Instead of just giving him the title shot. That makes the title look weak. He ain't got to go through hell to get this. He just get it. No number of contenderships or nothing like that. And I know not all the time, but most of the time it's good to put them through something. Who went through anything to get this title, to get these title shots? Kevin Owens didn't go through shit. Right? You didn't double back on AJ Styles. They have an I Quit match basically in the middle of their feud being cut for Logan Paul, then they go back to AJ. That made no sense, bro. Instead of back to back, that was just so mind blowing to me. Like, why would you cut off the feud, then just to bring it back? I don't get that one. That could have saved you time if you did AJ 2 matches or 3 matches. That could have saved you time to build people. This is why Vince McMahon did it that way. That's why it made sense. I already got a video on that. Vince McMahon ideology, Triple H ideology. Go check it out. But now let's get to the present time. Or before the present time. Okay, after AJ, then we get back to the bloodline. Cody can't exist without the bloodline. That's pretty much a given, right? But that's not Cody's fault. This is all booking's fault. You haven't made nothing or nobody interesting as the bloodline. That's the problem. That's the biggest issue. Who's moving up? You got people that should be on the card somewhere missing. I'm going to keep saying it. I'm going to keep complaining about them. Where is Omos? There go a heel contender right there. But yet, he's missing. I don't get it. A giant at that. You easily can build him up to look like he's going to be the world champ. Easily. But he's missing. Completely just vanished. And the last showing of Omos was completely weak. So it's automatically going to look like we know Omos ain't going to win. And that's a shame. I'm not saying he's the only giant that been through that. But at least with Kane, this is what they did with Kane so good. Even though you knew Kane was going to lose to Cena, they built up Kane so good where you kind of had second thoughts just a little bit. Like, damn, what if Kane win? You know? But then, Solo Sikoa and Cody was easily the worst match out of his run. And because if you're going to do a new character, he's the new tribal chief and all this other shit, right? Okay, switch up the in-ring then, bro. He was doing the same shit, bro. Solo Sikoa moved like a sumo wrestler or something. Like, he's boring as fuck in the ring, bro. How you gonna have this new character and there's nothing new about you when the bell starts, bro? You still slow pacing around and come on, man. Add some suplexes or some shit. Like, damn. Something. Get rid of that fucking hip attack. I'm tired of seeing that shit. That is not imposing. Toni Storm does it the best over anybody. Because she got that big ass to prove it. She does the hip attack better than anybody. Stop having Solo do the hip attack and Jacob Fatu do the hip attack and Jey Uso. Like, bro, all y'all is copy and paste. Like, can anybody switch anything up? I'm just like, come on, man. That's important. If you're going to have a new character, okay, your in-ring should be a little different then. Something. Roman became tribal chief. He added moves to his arsenal. That's a genius thing. But yet people think Vince McMahon don't understand wrestling and he don't know what he's talking about. You realize Vince McMahon created the tribal chief, right? Not Triple H, right? All right. So, and like, not only Solo was the worst match, but now we on Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens don't want the title. He's not worthy. And I guess they're going with a story. Let's say Kevin Owens needs to do something to find a way to believe in himself or whatever. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Because now we're in a position like, damn, we have nobody else that can fight Cody that's a credible heel, that's a credible bad guy. Because the reason why, to even prove why even more his title run has been sabotaged, you move Randy Orton over there to Raw. Like, Gunther don't have people to fill the void. Why he couldn't face anybody else? Like, I don't get it. He couldn't face nobody else. Him and Gunther, Randy and Gunther could have waited. Why we didn't get Randy turning heel, doing the monster heel, punt kicking Cody, all that shit. Why we didn't get that? That's what should be happening right now. That's what we should be talking about. Randy Orton went fucking ballistic on Cody. Busted him open, kicked him in the head, put his ass to the table, DDT'd him on cheers, all types of goofy shit. That's what we should be talking about. No. Cody Rhodes got to go out there and basically say, yo, anybody want a title shot? Anybody want these cheeseburgers, man? Like, what the fuck? Like, bro, that makes the title look like that bag of cheeseburgers, man. Nobody want no motherfucking cheeseburger. That's exactly how it look. Like, you got Kevin Owens, nobody want no motherfucking Duddy title shot, cuz. Like, what? Bro, I don't get it. Then, that's on Cody. Bayley title run was the worst. It's not even an argument. It's the worst in recent memory. Easily. She won the Royal Rumble for no reason. I was not happy when she won the Royal Rumble. I was really shocked. I'm like, why Bayley? And it's not the fact I dislike Bayley, but Bayley has not been hitting it for me for a very long time. And she just win? For what? Why we didn't just get Jade Cargill? That would have made way more sense, bro. Since Bayley's title run, Jade Cargill has had more steam than her and still does. Even though Jade Cargill is in this mediocre, meaningless title feud, they still not giving any stories between her and Bianca, fallout or nothing. And it's just like, bro, what was the plans? Because it seemed like there was no true plans. All this time, you had all this time, all this WrestleMania season. And what do y'all do? Every fucking trip, y'all gotta go back to nostalgia to make shit pop. Because WWE, and it's been like this for a very long time, it seemed like all PG era for real. The WWE does not trust their roster. They're not truly invested in their roster, bro. It just always seemed like that for a very long time. A very long time. And it's like there's only a few people that jumps through the cracks. But for a very long time, it seemed like they do not trust this roster to be the future. And Triple H just took it over. And he's doing the same shit. Same shit. He don't trust his roster. Who did you go get? You go get The Rock to make the shit pop. Now The Rock's gone. It's right back dry. And it's like, why though, bro? Like, no, bro, that makes no sense. You got all this talent on this roster. And this is right back to just feeling dry and not electrifying, no pun intended. That's exactly how it feels, bro. Let's just keep it real. I'm keeping it 100. I'm keeping it 1,000, 100,000 to be honest. I'm keeping it 100,000 because this shit, this Cody title run has just got worse. It was already mid, it was already mediocre, but this got worse because it's like, I know Kevin Owens and Cody's gonna have a good match, but I'm wondering how this feud is gonna play out because something has to happen. It's for the WWE title, bro. This kind of, if you ask me, this kind of puts Kevin Owens in a no choice but to turn heel, bro. Because what else is gonna make this exciting? They can't just keep on, oh, I don't want it, and we're buddies, and no, bro. Like Stone Cold said, bro, if you don't want to be world champion, what the fuck is you doing here? If you and basically, AKA, if you don't want to make the most money, then get the fuck out the business. If you don't want to be on the primetime slot, the biggest part of the show, what are you doing here? Like, come on, man. And I know it's just story. I know it's story to just oh, Kevin Owens not thinking he's worthy or whatever shit, but they don't understand that makes the title look weak when you do that. Bro, Edge would have went insane if you said he could get a world title shot. Yeah, anybody that grew up watching Edge, definitely in his prime years, 2005 up until then, come on, bro. You know, Edge would have went insane. This what Edge would have did. Edge would have act like, say Edge was face at this time. Edge would have act like, no, I don't need it. You already knew Edge was gonna snap. He gonna hit Cody in the back of the head with a chair. He gonna spear his ass. He gonna do all types of shit. He's gonna become obsessed with that title. That's why I wanted Randy Orton to be next, because Randy would have became obsessed with winning the title. Why Kevin Owens ain't obsessed with winning the title? You ain't been a champion in almost like a decade. And I'm hoping that's what happens. I'm hoping, because right now you ask me, what choice do Kevin Owens really got? Because especially if Randy Orton's going to be a mainstay on Raw, what choice do he got? He has to turn to him. If this ain't a temporary doing, where okay, Randy go over there, does the job for Gunther to give Gunther a certified title run already, because beating Randy will automatically make his title run pretty certified off the jump. So, which their feud is kind of spicing up, and I have to say, their feud is better than pretty much any other feud Cody has had. Maybe the Bloodline feud as a feud, when he was feuding with the Bloodline, was okay-ish. It wasn't that bad. But the solo match was just unbearable. But it just feels like, man, there was no real plans going on at the WrestleMania 40. And it seemed like we're just putting in filler until The Rock comes back. And it's just like, bro, here we go again. We gotta always go back to nostalgia. It's like, dude, when are you gonna realize The Rock one of these days can't even do a rock bottom one day? You ever thought of that? He's not the same dude, bro. Like, come on, did you see that tag team match? Roman had to overwork to protect The Rock. Like, bro, so you're telling me The Rock is going to be the only credible heel Cody has? That's ridiculous. Come on, dude. That is bad booking. You still got to depend on motherfuckers that was great 20 years ago. When is this going to stop? When are you going to invest into this roster and push this roster hard as you possibly can? When? If you got to do some damn trades, do it. Like, what the fuck? This shit is frustrating because it's like, I like Cody. I really want Cody to be successful. I'm not saying he has been completely successful. Obviously he has. He's still champ. But we seen it. Bayley was not successful. Bayley, title run was horrible. Big waste of time. Damian Priest had a better title run than her and Cody. Because at least Damian Priest's title run, this is the thing about Damian Priest's title run. Every single match was unpredictable. You always thought he was going to lose. Because he was stacked against major odds. We definitely thought Seth was going to beat him. We definitely thought Drew was going to beat him. We thought, well, Gunther did beat him. But we always thought he was going to lose because it came off as a fluke. He came off as a fluke champion. But it worked in his favor because to me, now, Damian Priest feels like a bigger star. And it's just like, man, I don't know. Cody Rhodes, man, this is a situation where it's like, now you ain't got no heels. And now I'm trying to think, okay, who could move up? I got a few people. Omos, but okay, never mind. Braun Strowman, but okay, never mind. I got a few people that could fill the void, but I don't know what's going on. But it's just like Cody being the champion, should have the biggest stories. And he don't. Drew and CM Punk is a much bigger story than anything Cody has done his entire title run. Let's keep it real. And that's not good. You're the WWE champ. Was it like this with Roman? Name a story that was more important than the bloodline buildup. Exactly. So it's like Cody Rhodes, something needs to happen with him and Kevin Owens immediately. Because if it don't, bro, I don't know what to think anymore. Something has to happen. And Triple H, his booking needs to get better. You need to build this roster, bro. Switch some shit around, change some shit around, bro. It seems like Raw is his main priority. SmackDown is drowning. And then, let's get on. I already made a video about the women's division. But that women's division, at least in the Raw women's division, they starting to pick up a little steam. Well, what about the SmackDown division? Let's think about this, okay? Nia Jax is the champ, well deserved, because she was the only heel out of guys and girls that was like literally getting booed. She was like the only heel, well deserved championship. But who is her face opponents though? Who's a credible face you care about? Because nobody's getting built up, bro. Who's getting built up? That girl Michin. You need to use her more. Give her something. Give her some type of personality people can relate. Build her up. Tiffany Stratton, you might as well turn her face. She's getting cheered. But let's say, okay, Tiffany Stratton cashes in on Nia Jax. Who's going to be her heel opponents then? So like this is a lose-lose, it seems like, in all these situations. That's what it seems like. You ask me, going back to Cody, you might as well just did Roman versus Cody again. At least the excitement would be way higher, because then it'll be like, oh shit, Cody's probably about to lose. I would much rather be saying that than be like, oh, what the hell they're doing. I would much be rather saying Cody might just lose, bro. And it's got everybody talking. It's got everybody acting like the Riddler. Question marks all over him. You feel me? Question marks all over the place. I would much rather that. But no. These are more question marks of confusion. Like, what is going on? What's next? You just move Randy over instead of this is a perfect opportunity for Randy to turn on Cody. That easily would have been his best feud. They have all that history together. And you turn around and do the total opposite. Why you didn't just have Kevin Owens go over there and fight Gunther? You could have had so many different people fight Gunther. You could have had Sami Zayn fight Gunther. He beat him. There was no excuse to bring Randy over there at Raw, bro. Not one. I don't care what nobody say. I'm going to end this video. I think Cody Rhodes' title run and Bayley's title run has been sabotaged. I truly think that. And Triple H booking is proving this. He don't have no real plans for these champs, but yet you want to give all these champions 30 fucking 100 days. 30,000 days apiece. Long ass title runs, drawn out title runs, but with no real plans. Let's get it right, man. Get this shit right, Triple H, bro. Like, for real. Your team need to get this shit right. We should have constant contenders. Constant. We should have did AJ 3 times. We should have never did Logan Paul. We should have did AJ 3 times. We should have brought Omos over to build him up. We could have got Omos and Cody. We could have got Braun Strowman and Cody. We could have had real issues to face the good guy. We could have had real villains. I don't understand this shit, bro. What do y'all think? We out.